Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll do that.
Oh, your name?
I'm Julio. My name is Julio, and I'm the co-owner of We Can Be Heroes Comics. Thank you guys, by the way, for coming out.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us, dude.
Cool
Yeah,
to
that's
have
super
everybody
fun.
out
Thank you.
Well, my take on the whole Mandalorian thing was I thought it was very westerny, which was cool, very samurai-like at times, and I liked the pacing of the show. I didn't expect anything to be so action blown. You know, I liked the pace that it took. I think there was a lot of little fan shout-outs, though, but not of the fans that typically watch, of the fans of the guys who were making the show, you know, which is very interesting to me, watching the whole entire thing. I think Favreau is a big fanboy.
Yeah.
And I think it shows. It shows, and I think that maybe a lot of these actors that I don't expect, like you were saying that Werner Herzog's in this. He's got to be a friend or a fan, you know. I mean, and Nick Nolte, that little creature he played was pretty creepy. I mean, Nolte is creepy all on his own, and so to see him there playing that, I think he's like a Ugnaught, right? I think is that what it is?
Yeah,
Ugnaught? Like from Empire, like, you know. So the fact that, you know, they were so creepy in Empire, you know, surveying and putting people in carbonite, and then this guy's like, I want peace. You know,
It's a pretty good Nick
it's like, I'm a farmer. I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I thought it was overall. I'd say I'm looking forward to episode 2. Yeah. So, I disagree. I would like to see all of them at one time. I don't care about waiting for the next week. I don't think we live in a world that we need to be waiting for anything. So I'm like, I want it now. And
So impatient.
yeah, it's true. I wanted to watch 2, 3 right now. Didn't you guys want to watch 2, 3?
Absolutely, yeah.
See that?
So-
And
Nope.
I'm kind of like half and half because when Cobra Kai came out, it was also on a weekly basis. So you had to wait for like every. Oh, sorry, I forgot near the microphone. But like every Wednesday, you have to wait out until the new episode comes out, and they literally ended every show with a cliffhanger. So it was like, stay tuned for the next one.
Very old school.
Very, very old school. But at the same time, leaving it so like you have that, you can't wait to see what the next episode is.
Right.
Can I interject with something here? Because just to counter your point, because trust
I'm not
me,
in the video.
trust me, I've done the binging thing all too fast, and I'm drooling all over myself. Binging. No, like I've done the binging thing and like gotten through like season after season within like a week.
Yeah.
And then like the conversation lasts for a few days after that, and then it's done. And then you're waiting another 2 years for the next season to come out.
Right.
And like I see everybody here, with the exception of my man right here. We all come from a generation where we had to wait a week or longer to get through this, and we had to sit through commercials.
Back in our days.
I forgot what happened.
But yeah, like
The president
And then-
came on, you had to wait 2 weeks to watch that episode.
that's damn right. But what I'm saying is,
The World Series made me wait to watch The Masked Singer for 2 weeks.
But we got a supersized episode on the list.
That's true. But what I'm saying is that when it's spread out like this, and this is going to go all the way until the end of December, this show, it gives us an opportunity to have conversation that we're generally missing when we binge the whole thing within like a week or two. Like Lewis, you and I, we talk like every day about all types of nerd stuff.
Don't tell my work though, but yes.
Yeah, all right. So this is going to be on the private server then? Okay. But like, now we're doing the Mandalorian week to week, with the exception of this Friday. The next episode 2 drops on Friday. So until Christmas, we're going to be talking about 2 things. A, how much of Mandalorian we're looking forward to, and B, how broke we're going to be come December 26th. Because we're going to spend it all on Christmas. And shit.
Disney, take my money.
Disney's already taken all my money.
Baby Yoda dolls?
I'm buying the Baby Yoda dolls.
I understand what you're saying, but no.
There's a TV fanboy left by Game of Thrones. That's what I'm saying. Like I
didn't even watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But all those fans, like there's that that water cooler talk that everybody had on Sunday.
You know, if it's good, it's worth waiting for. I get it.
And this is good.
I love this
But
debate.
I gotta watch it. I gotta see it.
You just did watch it.
No, but I need to see the next episode right now.
Also creatively, but if
I
you
think that you should be able to order it and send it for your guys.
Think
you
about
know?
this. Think about
good
this.
idea.
So for the next 3 days, no, 2 days.
2, yes, it's Wednesday, yeah.
So the next 2 days, the conversation is going to be ongoing with you. You're going to be talking about how much you want it to be binged, how much you want to get the next episode, and other people are going to be
I
like,
talk
I can
about
wait
Star
for that.
Wars
Let me bring
every
to you
day.
this.
Hold up, the RZA.
Every day.
The RZA wants to say
At
something.
least 3 times or 4 times
Let me
a day.
propose to you this. If I could get on the internet and order a wife today that'll be here tomorrow, why can't I watch all the episodes of The Mandalorian?
Because you're paying for express shipping with the wife.
That's free on
No, I
Amazon
got
Prime.
Prime. I got Prime.
That's 2 days a week.
1 day shipping.
I mean, Disney
So
Plus
those
has-
wives you literally get from Amazon.
It's like business. You can't the whole point for them is to sell you, get hooked, and then pay for the subscription. The first
Right.
week is free. Then they want everyone to start paying.
So they're
for Disney
basically the
Plus.
crack dealers of streaming
Yes.
services.
Yeah, man.
And he's over here like, man, I gotta get my fix. I gotta go. I gotta need it right now.
Yeah.
I got children. I need to watch all the episodes as soon as they wake up, before they wake up. You know what I'm saying? I need to watch it.
I just don't want
Depending
them
on
to
the
create a
age
series.
group, you could throw on Baby Shark and they're good for the next 6 weeks.
What I wouldn't want is them to create a series that's predicated on binging, so that they have to structure every episode to get you hooked to watch the next one, instead of like make a good self-contained episode for the sake of creating a good episode.
No, I understand. I just think, you know,
And the other thing,
I'm moving forward. I'm like on millennial time. Okay, I mean, I'm a modern man. I want it now.
One and now.
I want it now.
Modern
Just like
day
Violet.
Yeah, I've evolved.
Like Veruca Salt. That's right.
I use words
I
like
guess, yeah, that is
savage.
true. He's the Veruca Salt of this situation. And Disney is Daddy. But Daddy, I want it now.
Daddy, why can't I have it now?
See?
So,
But yeah, it was good though. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually pretty interesting. Although I'm still not sure exactly what the hell's going on with the show.
Wow.
I know there's definitely some people, and there's a guy looking for a baby.
And he has some kind of backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
no,
saw
there
a
seems
split-
there seems
can I-
some stuff that's going on. I mean, like the whole armor thing, you know, with the metal, you know, there's something happened on their planet.
Which I will say, like, to their credit, they did a good job within like a 30-second span of giving you the character's backstory in just a quick series of
And making you
flashbacks.
want to see more about it.
Yeah. And if you think about it, if I were to put them on a spectrum of Star Wars that's come out in the last, you know, few years or whatever, I would put this pretty close to the top just with that one episode. Because I mean, Rogue One's good, and after Rogue One, I would have to say Solo was probably the next best one because the other two were horrible, and then this. And I'm only putting this in third because it was 40 minutes.
Well, you're
I was
literally
gonna say,
basing it on one
for
episode.
efficiency, it gets points for efficiency.
Right, and
So,
it
like-
looked good. It looked good. It wasn't so CGI'd, you know, and the creatures seemed to be all there and legit.
And,
So.
you know, I can appreciate the fact that they were able to convey a decent story without the main character really even speaking at all throughout
He
the
never,
entire
he
show.
never takes off his mask,
Yeah.
which is good. And you know, because usually you're like, you know, I wanted him to take his mask off, but yeah, I mean, if he doesn't do it for 2 or 3
No,
episodes,
don't take
it'll
off
be
the
good.
mask. Go back to like 2004 and teach a thing or two to Sylvester Stallone's Judge Dredd. Don't take off
Carl
the mask.
Urban's tried to fix that, but you know nobody saw it.
And we
Unfortunately,
all
except for me.
saw that it was better with not taking off the mask.
It was better when it was the raid.
Yes.
Oh, I love the raid. I like that the Judge Dredd. I did love the raid. I think the raid is a great movie. I think Raid 2 is even better.
Raid 2 is great.
Raid 2 is fantastic.
No, actually, I think Judge Dredd 1 was actually made before the raid. It just so happened they're very similar.
Yeah.
Just gotta fight up a building.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted because
Don't move
Le
into that
Champion is
building.
on TV.
Can I theorize something real quick
Sure.
regarding the Mandalorian? So you know the doctor that came out of the room with the stormtroopers and everything. I forget his name. His name escapes me. But my theory is that guy was somehow tied to the clones on Kamino, is it?
Camino.
Camino. Tied to the clones on Camino, because he had a little patch on his
Wow.
on his shoulder
Yeah,
that was
it's-
similar to all the clones that you saw in
But you've
Attack
seen
of the
this.
Clones.
This is already the second time you've seen it, though, right?
Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, I didn't honestly. So, my theory is that that guy was, he was really avid about bringing back the subject alive, right? My thinking is that he wants to somehow clone the baby Yoda.
Oh.
Oh, do you think it's a descendant of Yoda?
Yeah.
See, that's-
Or
that-
I mean,
that-
he's from the same race.
or
I
he
mean,
cloned Yoda.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
successfully
he
cloned
wants-
Yoda, and the baby is the clone.
maybe.
And you bring it to the dark side.
Holy shit.
They're trying to get it
See,
back.
you guys are the Star Wars nerds. I don't know the canon. So is Yoda the last of his species? Is he like
No.
They don't really touch on it in
Okay.
terms of like the theatrical.
Okay.
One more in like the first episode, and then it was gone in the second.
Okay.
So yeah,
As long as
that's
Jim Henson can make another, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Frank Oz still out.
This Frank Oz is still kicking.
I also like
Billy West.
the end when he kills the droid IG-80 whatever, and he goes and tries to puts his finger out for Baby Yoda to touch it. That was
and Baby Yoda was
it
reaching
was
out.
like
too.
I was like oh.
Yeah, that was
It says that there's something
That was
about
like that
okay.
Spider-Man.
his past
meme
about
where
he
they're
doesn't
pointing
like
at each other.
like there was a hint about his youth, like there's something scarring about his youth, you know, those flashbacks. So now I think he's doesn't want that to happen to this thing. This I don't know what the Yoda
It's a
species.
being.
Yes, I don't know if it's
It's a 50-year-old baby.
It's not a thing, man. Hashtag get woke.
this,
It's a thought.
this walking Funko Pop.
I do expect that on your shelf.
They will have one.
For sure.
Tomorrow.
Technically, he was floating.
Without question, that will be a toy, and we will end up selling one or two for sure.
It's
I got
like
this on it,
Baby
thank you.
Groot. It's Baby Yoda.
Oh yeah, that's right. Man, that Disney synergy, man. They're gonna market the hell out of it.
Everything's about synergy.
Buy your baby
So
Yoda today.
when is
Only
when is
you
this
just
supposed to be
need
set
to-
again?
After
Casual
Jedi.
here. After which one?
Return of the Jedi.
After it's
5 years
before-
afterwards.
Okay, before Force Awakens. Okay.
Years before.
Collapse of the
Another thing
Empire,
about his
rise of
uniform,
the
his uniform seemed not as nice as like I'm getting used to seeing in Mandalore or whatever. Like if you watch the Clone Wars, everybody's very nice. Even in the dead, what is it, the Death Squad that they had?
Troopers.
On Mandalore they had the Death Squad.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what they're called.
Death Watch.
Death Watch, yeah. But all those uniforms are really like you can tell that they're higher end and look nice. And this one kind of looked kind of like put together.
But that was the Rebels takes place before A New Hope, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Rebels
so what my understanding is between Rebels and now past Jedi, the Mandalorians kind of had like an exile thing. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you know. Did the Mandalorians get exiled or leave Mandalore or something?
Yeah, there's a
like that?
storyline.
Well, during Clones,
Well,
they were out of
talking
it.
about the Great Purge,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I'm guessing like the Empire wasn't really happy of like the new
Right.
Mandalorian Civil War to
Right.
happen during their time, so they start killing off everyone.
Right.
Oh,
So
okay,
my
okay.
thinking is that, and remember when he went to meet with, whoever that Mandalore was, that was, hammering the steel or
Yeah.
the Macalep or whatever the thing is called. They were underground. It looked like they were in hiding, kind of like Terminator 2. The
Yeah,
humans are all
everyone's
hiding
hiding, right.
underground. Same with the Mandalorians. They're now in like this society of living underground and out of sight.
Yeah.
And everything was ravaged after Return of the Jedi, right?
Yeah.
So like the Empire fell apart. Everything is in chaos.
Right.
The Republic is trying to put itself back together. I doubt the Mandalorians are like, all right, looks like our government is set. Like we're not. I'm thinking that
Everything
they're
is
still
in
trying to
chaos.
piece everything
Yeah,
back
it
together.
still seems like being a
Especially-
bounty hunter is like
Yeah,
no.
especially for an Outer Rim
Garlic
society.
mayo
Like
sauce.
the Outer Rim was the guys that were just like, all right, we're gonna live by our spaceships,
like Wild
and
West,
saddles." Like, so, and that's where you picked up the field, the Wild West field. Like it's the Wild West in the Outer Rim.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's
Giant
what the
spider.
thing
Yeah.
is with that.
Dennis is saying if we ever need to mention the words Wild Wild West, you need to say
Like that?
yeah. Wow.
We're throwing back some Will Smith.
Bonus points if you know the choreography, but
I mean,
I know he does this.
Drew Hill, don't forget Drew Hill and Cool Mold were in that one.
Okay, wait, hold on.
that would
I mean,
be.
it was not ready for you. Was not ready for that.
I don't know if that's copyrighted. The yeah.
So we can't say
I wouldn't put it past Cisco.
dong, 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 dong.
He's hurting pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, where do you think this Yoda baby's gonna go?
Warner, he tried to.
Well, I think
Warner.
Warner's character, whatever. It is.
Werner Herzog.
Yeah, I think there's
eat
there's
the
a
baby.
major time. Like it wasn't just like some one episode offshoot thing.
Can't
Like
be, right?
the
Don't
baby
get that.
Baby Yoda's got to tie into Dr. Clone and
Carl Weathers is gonna make a stew out of it.
Oh yeah, dude.
sold in the hips. But no, like I think that's going to be a major plot point throughout the entirety of the season. Obviously, I could be wrong.
I
Like,
think
we'll
he's going
find
to go
out
on the
later.
runway.
I'm more interested in the Purge.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
There's a. I'm trying to. I don't know if it's a comic or a western where there is a hero who steals away a baby and like goes on the lam, and I can't. I think never mind. I think it's Old Man
Shane?
Logan.
3 men and a baby.
No, there was
Children of Men?
Shogun Assassin.
Shogun Assassin does that, and so does New Legend of the Shaolin.
Oh, so there's a
does that
shoot 'em
same
up
thing.
starring Clive Owen.
Yeah.
Moses?
Red Dead Redemption.
Children of Men.
I don't know.
No, definitely not.
So
Definitely
and then
not. I
like
don't know. I
so
haven't
for
played the
so with this first episode out of the way
Willow.
too.
True.
That's true. Like
Available
we
on
know
Disney
that
Plus.
there's a couple more cameos that have been already advertised. I think Ming Na plays a character. I don't know if that she was actually.
Where was Bill Burr?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gina
Gina
Carano
Carano
didn't come out yet.
Is she supposed to be a bounty hunter too?
I don't know.
Oh okay. So
They're not doing a stand-up set at the Cantina? Yeah, Bill Burr, Brian Posehn.
I can't imagine
That'd be
Bill
awesome.
Burr in this show at all, outside of just walking around looking at stuff going, I don't know, what's the deal with this Yoda guy? I don't know.
I was reading an article where they were like, it's pretty ironic that Bill Burr was selected because he has a specific bit about how much he hates Star Wars.
I mean, that's probably why he did it.
Yeah.
And then it's the opposite with Brian Posehn, where he literally has a whole set of 30 minutes of him praising how much he used to love Star Wars, then hated it, and then got back into loving it.
He went off on Twitter yesterday, just fanboying out about how excited he is that he's now in Star Wars canon.
that was great.
Like he was just he was taking a selfie with the Mandalorian playing in the background. He was like totally into it.
his whole 1 minute on the screen.
It's like Lewis when he gets Hawaiian barbecue, he gets way too overexcited.
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
Weird.
Focus.
I know, sorry.
I don't know who that is. Oh, we're also watching AEW wrestling at this. We're multitasking, people.
This is the best.
bun,
This is the
though?
best shop ever. One things are the best. You get new comics.
I will look into the.
Yeah, definitely wrestling.
Okay, everybody make sure to say that on Yelp.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got you, dude.
Please, everyone in the shop today, give these guys a great 5-star review. I think they deserve it. Look at the customer service that they've provided for us here.
They're like two total
allowing
strangers
us.
behind your counter. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm trying not to touch it.
Feel free not to check my pockets, but
They gave me alcohol.
I mean, if you could fit any of these
It's
comics
6
in your
stars for
pockets,
me.
they're already ruined.
power
They're
to
yours
you.
anyway.
they gave the teenager here some drugs, and his mom is right here.
Hey, teenager.
Well, in our defense, it was
Hell yeah!
Alright.
I'll throw them at my school.
in our defense, it was just Ritalin, so it's kind of helping.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, focus.
What do you mean is that?
His mom's like, yeah, give him the dope.
So, what
Did
do
you
you,
give
what do
my
you,
son drugs? Yeah, but he's more adept at math now.
my question to you guys now is, what are you expecting, A, for the next episode, and B, for the rest of the series, depending on the direction that we've gotten from the first episode?
Yeah,
I want the IG character. The IG robot needs to come back.
Pain.
Do they really die? Do
That's the
droids
thing.
die?
droids really die.
Do androids sleep? I don't know, is it...
Well, they made a
What
lot
do
of
androids
IG
dream of?
series.
I hope it's
You can't be the
successful
only
because I
iTunes.
really
Like, look
want to
at that
see the
thing. That thing killed, like, a
Mandalorian
whole-
musical.
Ah.
I always love that when a show gets really hot, they always do the musical episode.
They'll do a puppet episode.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yes, exactly. That would be really good too.
Just like Scrubs.
Yeah, I was gonna say Buffy, but yes, that's that too.
Buffy was a good one. I like that.
Personally, like I look forward to meeting like I alluded to earlier, like meeting all the rest of the people that have been advertised. I'm sure it's gonna be a really fun little. I really like the Western vibe. I know we keep harping on it, but I just love It's a different feel from the other movies, like you guys have said already. So looking forward to wherever they take it, seeing new planets, and the fact that I don't know which one of you dudes said it, but like the fact that there's no Luke Skywalker at all, it's kind of like refreshing. Like, I think that's what they tried to do with Solo, but it couldn't quite stick the landing. But this one, it
no
feels
one
like
wanted to watch that. Like
I did.
I don't know. I didn't. It's like it didn't need to be there. It's like
It didn't need to be there, but we had to watch
we
it.
all knew
It
like,
didn't
what we
need to
wanted
be
to
there,
know from
just
Solo.
like
we wanted to
me.
know the origin of the
defend
blaster.
Solo real quick.
I want to know about the
Just
dice.
throw it all away.
Here's
I
the
had
thing
the
about
dice hanging from
Solo.
my mirror in my car.
Kill the mythos.
The thing about Solo is that for years that character talked about all the different things that he did, all the things that he's gone through, and we never experienced it. Solo finally gave that to us in visual form. Like you saw him
light version.
And it
Yeah.
sucked.
It didn't suck. Like
A
what
watered
sucked
down
about it?
version.
You know what I didn't like was like the 12 parsecs.
You don't know?
It
Yeah.
doesn't explain everything.
12 parsecs. He keeps
Why
saying
is he
it's
good
so
at
awesome.
design?
It's so awesome.
Like, just
And
keep
then,
it as a
wait
story
minute.
of legend.
It was an
that's a great
accident.
myth.
Yeah.
You know, and I
course.
think they kind of ruined that.
And his
no,
name is an
because
accident.
Han Solo,
you know.
Han Solo
no.
had always fumbled into success.
But what I
He's
hope
the
from the
Jaguar.
Mandalorian is that I would like to
Star
see
Wars.
more of they're going to expand more into the bounty hunters, because we first saw them in Empire Strikes Back just as a lineup.
Right, yeah.
Now you're
Especially
seeing
in Star Wars.
right. Now you're seeing what can an IG unit do. Let's see what can Bosk do. What can all these other bounty hunters do instead of just standing in the lineup talking to Darth Vader.
Waiting for the wizards with laser swords.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
those
dig
are
it. That's what the direction I think they're going to go with this is, like I said earlier, they're going to really the plot I think is going to lay heavily on Baby Yoda and Herzog and Dr. Clone. Again, I don't know his name.
better
And,
names.
and I think, especially in the next episode, it's going to be the Mandalorian figuring out a way to bring this baby back to, so and so. And then plot twist. No, he wants to save the baby now. He's got to protect the baby.
I think that's where it's going.
Yeah,
I think he's
totally gonna be like three Mandalorians.
Did you guys get the thing
Three
that,
Mandos.
that Werner Herzog's character was rich? That he had a lot of money? Did you get that feel?
Yeah.
I think he lacked oxygen though.
Yeah,
I
that.
understand bounty hunting is difficult. So is talking and breathing at the same
Well, I
time.
just think that he doesn't have as much money as he thinks he
does.
because the Star Troopers need dry cleaning. They were very dirty.
Yeah, at least
and
put
I
them-
would think, come on, make them look
car
nice.
wash.
You know?
It's the express wash.
Well, they're not like the Empire's fallen. I think the
Right, but I
Stormtrooper
mean, he
armor
seems to have money. You would
manufacturing.
think your guards would look spiffy.
Well,
Yeah.
Those
Like
are-
they
just
haven't
like to
shown
take
the
like
one
a
shot
wet
yet.
nap to their armor
That
and
one
they'd be
shot
good.
where they have the
you're
helmet in
cleaning
the
stuff with
dirt.
the,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some
yeah.
alien blood. There we go.
I mean, like, Moore's Day and the Time are still touring, and those guys look sharp. All his backups, they still look sharp, right? I think that Warner needs to,
So
step it up and
he don't got no Morse time, Morse day in the
pull it
time
out the
money.
mirror. I like that.
I can't afford the alcoholic wipes.
Them and Jerome Benton, they're fine. But if we talk about the time, it's not the original time.
By the way,
Real time.
is Apollo Creed gonna do a heel turn?
Oh, I know. I kind of feel it too.
When doesn't he?
Gentlemen, I have to apologize and leave. I got to get out of here. But
Ah.
this has been an absolute pleasure.
Wu-Tang's got
Thank
it
you for hosting.
Absolutely. Definitely. Not a problem. Take care.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right. That's your number.
What was like the medal that he was given?
Berzak.
Berzak.
Yeah, boss
I
out.
know. I don't know. My deaf ass is gonna have to listen.
I'm guessing that's melted.
I'm gonna have to listen to this in
Mandalorian
the
armor.
captions.
Probably. That's what I think it
The
is.
what?
That's why I think it has the value.
The what? All I know is Bob.
Mandalorian armor is like
Coming out, dude. Appreciate the
family heirloom. It's always passed down to the younger
Brian,
generation.
so much. Thank you for listening.
Sure, yeah. I haven't talked about anything
It literally works on two levels.
when he's done with this thing.
Is that the show?
Yeah, well,
Maybe they're gonna
Do one
like, try to
lesson.
put Yoda into the Mando clan.
25 minutes. Just about. Dude, we don't gotta do any work.